So I mentioned the post-study work scheme. This is just a little bit more detail about it. This is something might be worth checking with the other universities here today, because it may have been extended across the UK now. I'm not entirely sure, but this is something that's been in place in Scotland for a number of years. It's called post-study work, and it's a working entitlement for international students. So when you finish the degree, if you're intending to seek work in Scotland, we'll automatically extend your visa for a period of, I think, up to 6 months to look for work in Scotland. If you find employment, it's then automatically extended by 2 years, and that is across all students who have graduated from an undergrad or postgraduate degree. So there's more information on scotlandisaplace.com. The scheme's been there for about 5 years now, and we've had 8,500 successful applicants as of June 2010, so it is very popular. There's lots of student support for international students across Scotland as well. As I said, all our universities, all 14 of them, very friendly campuses, and we've all invested very heavily in student support. So when you're making these choices at undergraduate level, you're picking extra subjects, we don't just email you and say, hey, give us a couple of subjects you want to do and we'll start you on the programme. We do sit you down, we allocate you with a member of staff, an advisor of studies, who meets with you normally 3 or 4 weeks before the course starts. During that meeting, they will go through all your career options, any outside interests you have, and make sure that you're happy with the courses you have picked for your first 2 years of study. All postgraduate students also have access to advisors in their departments and things about academic matters as well. We all have student councils which represent students, they're run by students for students. We all have health services, we'll all have disability services, financial aid sections. So pretty much any part of the student process that you might have difficulties with, Scottish universities have invested heavily in that support. We also guarantee all international students accommodation, so you don't need to worry about, okay, where am I going to live, how is that going to happen. All of Scottish universities will guarantee accommodation for international students. Normally, this is certainly the setup at Glasgow, but I imagine this will be offered throughout Scotland as well, is that you pay one fee, includes all of the extra costs that you would have with accommodation. So heating, lighting, internet use is all included in the one fee that the university would set in their accommodation. So that's pretty much everything I've got about Scotland. I will just quickly run through the universities that are available, and then I'm happy to take some questions, because I didn't mention where all the universities are. So we've got the main towns and cities of Scotland there. In Glasgow, there are 4 big institutions. University of Glasgow, which offers courses across just about every area. Then there are more specialised schools, so there's the Glasgow School of Art, which teaches fine arts courses and design programmes. Glasgow Caledonian, which teaches a lot of life science and business courses. Strathclyde University, which is very much focused on business and engineering. In Edinburgh, you've got the University of Edinburgh, you've got Heriot-Watt University, which is a science-based institution. You have Napier University, which is a business-based university. You also have a College of Art there, and Queen Margaret University. Dundee has 2 universities, University of Dundee and Abertay, and Aberdeen has 2 universities as well. The University of Aberdeen, which is one of the ancient universities, and Robert Gordon University, which is a newer institution. University of Stirling, which is the site of many of the scenes in Bravehearts. They've got the William Wallace Monument there, which looks scarily like Mel Gibson. They've got the University of Stirling based there as well. And right in the middle, kind of between Stirling and Dundee, you've got a town called Fife, and that's where the University of St Andrews is located, which is the oldest university in Scotland. So that's a little quick run through there of where everything is. So if anyone has any questions, I'd be happy to take them just now. I think we've got a few minutes. I'm just going to put the last slide up again. Does anyone have any questions just now about Scotland's? No, I don't think so. I've covered most areas pretty generally. Glasgow is the only Scottish university represented at the fair today. So if you want to stop by and talk about options at Glasgow, I'll be at that table. But I'm also happy to take wider questions about Scotland as well. as I say, there are a lot of similarities between the systems we use in Scotland. Each university will have a different range of courses available, so it is important that you do select particular universities depending on what you want to study. But the ethos is pretty much the same across the country. So thanks for listening to me, and welcome to stop by the table and ask any questions then. Thank you.